17 on Rattlesnake Valley on the RDAllen multiplayer server, and just myself on this server here at the moment. And like I've been mentioning here last couple episodes, we're going to see if we can get some animals here, starting off with some sheep. Already bought one load of sheep here already. So we got 48 sheep. That's what this trailer holds here is 48 sheep. So we've got one load of sheep here. And let's see how many more we can buy here. I know they are somewhat expensive, so yeah, we probably don't want to buy another... Oh, I guess it's 42 sheep. We must have had a little bit of reproduction going on already. Oh, maybe we buy another 20 or so. That should be affordable. Wait a minute, that's pigs, isn't it? Okay, let's make sure we select the pigs. There we go. Thought I had clicked on that. I guess not. Okay. Yes, it does hold 48. That's 192,000, which we don't quite have. So we'll go with, what does 20 get us? 80,000. Wow, the sheep are more expensive than the pigs yet. Still do not get the prices in this game. Makes no sense if you ask me. We'll go with... Yeah, we'll go with that. Let's go with 20. Sure. There we go. We got 20 sheep in there. I don't know if we can actually look in this one really or not. I guess we can walk in from the back of the trailer here. Looks like we got shorted a little bit. I only see, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 sheep? Oh, we got some more up top. Okay. Well, anyway, let's get these delivered here. And just a reminder again, anybody that would like to join us on the multiplayer servers, welcome to do so as long as you play nicely. Information for joining the multiplayer servers can be found in the description of this video below. Currently have 2 Farming Simulator 17 multiplayer servers. Server 1 there is on gift of the Caucasus map yet. I'm guessing we'll probably be changing that map there fairly quickly. I'm not sure. We'll have to see once. I know we've been on that map there for a while now. And got a pretty good progression going on there. And then server 2 here is Rattlesnake Valley. And download links for each server can be found in the description. Like I said, there's 2 download links. First download link should download all the mods needed to join the server. And a second download link will take you to the server download page. You can download the mods individually from there. And now for the fun part of delivering the sheep. The first time I did this, I was told we would not be able to get this trailer in here, but as you can probably notice here, we should be able to get this in here. Real easy, nothing to it. The next fun part is actually getting it in to actually deliver the sheep here. So yeah, for being such a large map, it's not actually very friendly as far as large vehicles go here. Mind you, this is probably about the largest truck we can probably put on this trailer, along with one of the probably largest animal trailers. This is a modded trailer, by the way. This is the Wilson trailer, for those you wondering. This is not the in-game trailer. Unload those. Yep, that looks good. Okay, so what do we got? 68 sheep, was it now? 68 sheep. That should be enough to last us a while. Once we get some more money, maybe we'll look at buying some more. But first things first, we better get them some food. And they take hay. Is it hay or grass or hay and grass? Looks like hay or grass. I'll have to see if we got some unwrapped bales around. If not, we'll make some quick bales here in a moment. Let's see. Field 13 here has been our field for the grass. So do we have any... Oh, yes, we do. Excellent. Got several unwrapped bales over here. See if we can find a trailer here and pick some of these up here in a moment. Wrong kind of trailer. Also the wrong kind of trailer. Also the wrong kind of trailer. Okay, so do we not have a truck on a trailer? Okay. Where's that truck we were just in here? We'll get that one back then. Water tank reminds me we need to find some water. I know somebody was working on it, and I'm guessing there wasn't any water here, was there? No, there was not. So whoever was looking for the water again must not have found it. I'm not entirely sure right off the top of my head either where it's at, so I guess we'll have to keep an eye as we're driving around here where we can find some water. I don't know if the mod author would put it right near the sheep here or not. And it's nice we're not too far away from field 13 here. Anyway, back to the multiplayer server. Like I was saying, 2 download links for each server. Also, we have a TeamSpeak server, which we do ask if you are joining us on the Farming Simulator multiplayer servers, please join us on TeamSpeak as well. TeamSpeak is free for those you wondering. And don't worry, if you don't have a mic, you don't have to have one. Like I said before, we got several players that play on the server here that don't have mics or, don't want to talk. Okay, oh, we do have a trailer over here, except it's full of silage bales. Maybe we'll sell those here in a moment, then we'll load up a couple grass bales. Might need to get a front-end loader or front-end loading tractor of some sorts over there so we can get the bales where we need them. We'll see once. I think actually the only front-loading tractor we have is actually that Zetor, I believe. Or does that one even have a front loader? I'm not actually sure. Let's see. We got one Zetor Major. Looks more like a mine. That one does not have a front loader, does it? Okay, so we actually might not have a front loading tractor over here. I know we got a front end loader at the biogas plant, which doesn't really do us much good unless we get a bale fork of some sorts for it, I guess. And we're heading for the barn here. It's the barn icon on the map. I know there's lots of other barns around the map here. Look exactly like the bale sell point. The only bale sell point I know of, though, is the actual barn that is listed kind of in the middle of the map here. Oh, that's where the water truck is. Okay. Oh, do we actually have cows? I didn't think we did. No, we don't. Okay, they're just showing up there. That's actually not the cow pasture anyway, I don't believe. Might be a bit of fun here getting this trailer into this barn here as well. Again, being the longer truck here. And yes, I'm well aware I missed the entrance here. I'll back up and straighten this trailer out just a little bit, see if that'll make it a little easier for us. Look at that. Just clipped the fence post there. Again, like I said, the mod author didn't exactly make this an easy map to get around in some spots. Oh, wrong button. Try that again. There we go. Much better. Now to get back out of this area here. If we can actually just turn around here. Oh, we appear to have gotten this truck stuck Oh, there we go. Yeah, too many little obstacles around this area here. Now, you can't actually go around the other side of the barn there and try to turn around there. I didn't think that would probably be a good idea with this truck and trailer here. For the mailbox. Mailboxes are quite rigid here on Rattlesnake Valley. Unlike Goldcrest Valley, you can't just knock them over. Yeah, I think the man truck's probably a little more suited for pulling this trailer here in and out of this area. This probably wasn't the best of choices of trucks here for this map. Mind you, I do like the look of the truck. It's just, yeah, given the size of it, probably not the best of choices, like I said, given the length of the truck here. Makes getting around a little bit hard in a few spots. Okay, we'll head back to field 13 here, grab some grass bales, then head back to the sheep. And like I said, we might have to get a front loader of some sorts here. I guess we got the money at this point. We can probably buy a cheap one if we have to. Probably be a good idea anyway to pick up the wool pallets with. I don't know how much does a telehandler here cost. $92,000 for the small one, so we can just afford that. Maybe we'll look at that then. We'll see once here in a moment. And we probably don't need that many bales, so if we get maybe half a dozen or so, that should be good enough here, I think. Anyway, we'll read some comments here a moment. Stretch was saying, or no, I'm sorry, wrong name. Kyle was saying, what are wides? You mean flotation tires? Well, in the game here, flotation tires, or they're actually called wide tires. Oh, another couple loads of bales there. Okay, I know we see, there's the grass bales. Try not to pick up any silage bales because we don't have any use for them over by the sheep there. They don't take silage at all that I know of. Stacy was saying, for your last video on Goldcrest Valley, you should do multiplayer. We have done Goldcrest on the multiplayer server here already. I didn't record any of it because I was doing it single player. But we actually have already done Goldcrest multiplayer. And I probably won't be doing that because of the mods that I have in that game. I don't know if I can get them on the server here or not. We'd have to look at that. And like I said, only going to do one more episode anyway, just kind of checking out all the equipment we got there in Goldcrest Valley. So one more episode on Goldcrest yet. Not really going to be an official episode, but do we got just 2 bales? Yeah, we'll just pick up these 2 bales here yet. Looks like that's the remainder of the grass bales. We'll call that good for this field then. And yeah, looks like we got quite a few bales over here. I'm not quite sure what the science is behind, you know, picking up the bales and then just stacking them alongside the field. Seems like it's a little quicker to me. Just pick them up and sell them right away rather than stacking them up like that. But whatever. Hunt Gaming was saying you can play Farming Simulator. I'm assuming he means Farming Simulator 17 here on a PC and a console. Double check. I have to go. Yes, I want to go this way. Double checking that there a moment. Yeah, he's saying he's played between Xbox and the PC. Interesting. I did not know that was possible here with Farming Simulator. A lot of people seem to indicate you cannot, but according to Hunt Gaming there, he says you can. Becky was saying, can you play Lawful? It's a really good map. Yes, that is a good map, and we've actually played that map already. Didn't do a whole lot of episodes on it. But we have played on that map there already. Optimus Prime was saying, keep up the great work. Love your channel. Thank you very much for that. Let's look and see what's where does this sheep need grass here a moment. See, we got one trough here. And one here. So probably one for water, one for grass. Actually, this trailer doesn't look like it's quite as wide as the animal trailer, so it's probably actually a little easier. Actually get over just a little bit more here, I'm thinking. Let's try that. That way, hopefully they'll get one row of the bales, and the one row of the bales will be back far enough. Okay, let's unload. We'll unload on the right side here. Or maybe that's not the spot for the bales, maybe. Or maybe they're not quite close enough yet either. That could be. Okay, we'll have to get a front loader of some sorts here then. Oh boy, gonna be really tight getting out of here. Can I drive through this tree? I can. Okay. Yeah, this might not have been the best of ways. Maybe I should have gone back the other way. Nope, nope, I'm not going to be able to pull it over the fence, am I? There we go. You know, if this was real life, why would you actually make your farm set up like that so you can't actually even get the truck in and out like that? That just seems crazy. Whatever, though. That's the way the mod author made it here, I guess, so... Maybe sell one more load of silage bales here quick a minute, then we can get the larger telehandler. Gonna take more than a couple minutes here. Although I might regret again doing it with this. Actually, you know what the other truck was? That was by the barn, though, wasn't it? I should have switched trucks there, probably. Oh, well. And we still need to find some water yet. Keep an eye out as we're driving along here. I don't know if you can actually fill from any of the rivers, lakes on this map or not. Problem one is probably going to be getting down to most of them. Like most of the rivers and lakes on this map have a pretty steep embankment on them. Jeremy was saying he's going to miss Gold Crest Valley. Delcom was also kind of saying the same thing, going to miss Gold Crest Valley as well. Well, after a little over, was it 80-some episodes there, I think it's about time to wrap that map up. There we go, another load of silage bales. And move on to a different map. No hints yet. I do have the new map chosen. I've got it all set up already. But you folks will have to wait and see what the map will be. I know I'm terrible, aren't I? Josh is saying you should take the money with you to the new map. Kind of sort of did that. I took a pretty big chunk of money with us, or added a pretty big chunk of money to the new map. So we're starting with some halfway decent equipment. Not like huge equipment, but we got some bigger equipment we are starting with. Connor was saying, great videos. And oh boy, we're going to have fun here trying to get this trailer into the barn here again. Actually, it wasn't too bad getting it in the barn. The fun's going to be getting it out of the barn. And of course, there has to be that mailbox, you know, right there. Otherwise, it wouldn't be quite so bad either. A little extra turning space there, but oh no, there's got to be a mailbox right there. Oh, come on, truck. Can't quite pull it in. There we go. Yeah, like I said, I don't know if it'd actually be easier to try to go around this way or not. Even with the other truck, it's somewhat difficult to turn around there. Oh, there we go. Okay. We'll just leave the truck there. If anybody needs it, it's at least out of the barnyard. Okay, let's go grab a telehandler here. We'll get that one. And then we need some telehandler tools here. Let's go with the bale fork, I'm going to say, because we'll need, or not the bale fork, the pallet fork, I'm sorry. Go with the pallet fork there. We'll need that for picking up the wool pallets as well. And one thing with the wool pallets, or pretty much any pallets in the game here, you still do not want to pick up pallets with an auto-loading trailer. At least that's what I've been told so far from other maps we played on that have had pallets. Same as Farming Simulator 15. If you pick up pallets with an auto-loading trailer, it breaks the pallet system. So something to keep in mind, you still want to unload the pallets manually. Now, once you got them away from where the pallets spawn at, then you can pick them up with a auto-loading trailer. But unless they're moved away, you don't want to pick them up. Like I said, they'll just break the pallet system. Now, it's not so bad if you do it single player, because, once you save your game, start it back over again, it'll fix it. But if you're doing that on a multiplayer server, in order to fix the pallet system, you got to restart the server every time, which is obviously less than ideal. So something just to keep in mind in there, don't use an auto-loading trailer. For example, the Big Daddies that we use for the bales, it will auto-load pallets. You don't want to do that here, otherwise it will break the pallets. And that's for any pallets, by the way. Wool pallets. I can't think of any other pallets off the top of my head that are on this map here, but okay, let's see once if the sheep will take grass here. Oh, yeah, they will. Okay, like I said, just need to be a little bit closer there. Oh, that must have been it. So 4 bales, was it? And then they just still need water here yet. And I think the pallet spawning location looks like it was here. Assuming that's what this is here anyway. Just take a quick run around this area here, see if there's any water immediately nearby that we can grab. Seems like the way the mod author designed this map, it's probably on the opposite side of the map. Okay, so yeah, I don't see any water immediately available here in this area. Now that's another little point I'm going to have to make it here. I understand a little bit why it's done this way, but at the same point, if this was real life, would you not have water available at this location for your animals? I mean, it seems natural that you would do so. I mean, why would you be trucking, water halfway across town just for animals? You'd put a well in or something so you can get water for your animals right at the area where you have your animals. At least that makes sense to me anyway. But anyway, looking at time, looks like it's about time to wrap up the episode here again. So just a reminder, anybody that would like to join us on the multiplayer servers, welcome to do so. Information for joining can be found in the description below. One thing I will make note with the updates to Farming Simulator here, make sure you have your game updated. Otherwise, you will not be able to join the multiplayer servers. The servers do update. Whoa, look at that. 4 bales. I don't think they're going to stay on there. The servers do update automatically, so I think it's, 1.4.4 now, I'd like to say. Don't quote me on that. I'm not sure I'm 100% right on those numbers. I know it's been changing a couple times here the last couple weeks. But yes, make sure you do have your game up to date. And I have gotten asked that a few times for the non-Steam users. And a few people like that now that have asked, hey, how do I update my game? You need to go to the Farming Simulator website. So just go to farmingsimulator.com. And up in the top, I think it's the middle, kind of towards the right side, there's a little update link up there. Just click on that, and that will take you to the update page where you can download the updates for Farming Simulator. Obviously, Steam users, your game should be updating automatically. If it doesn't do that, then you probably got something wrong with Steam somewhere. Or you have, like, updates turned off or something. And then also, like I mentioned, we do have a TeamSpeak server. Information for the TeamSpeak server can be found in the description as well. And just a reminder, we do ask that if you are joining us on Farming Simulator servers here, please join us on TeamSpeak as well. Just makes our experience and your experience a whole lot better. Gives us a lot better platform for communicating. All right, like I said, we'll wrap up the video here. With that, if you folks have any comments or questions, be sure to leave them below. And as always, thanks for watching, and till next time.